stretch, but I could see it possibly happening.
Who are they trading? Oh, wait.
Josh Hader?
Hader? They got a closer. They got Oi.
Yeah.
Oi.
You can have more than one closer. Because think about it.
You're not going to have two top closers, though.
True.
Oi isn't a top closer.
I know.
He is becoming a top closer. O is definitely becoming a top closer. But
there's no way the Brewers trade for him.
The
Brewers won't spend that much money.
I could see it. I could see it happening in like your wildest dreams.
You're not going to trade Arenado for a closer.
No.
You're going to trade Arenado for maybe Yelich and a closer. That's who.
And if it's not for them, the Brewers' entire farm system.
Oh, definitely. All right. Next topic. Luis Roberts gets a 6-year, $50 million extension with 0 MLB service days. How in the mother of all that is holy does this man get a 6-year extension?
How does a man who has never
played
an
MLB game,
yes,
but he has a $50 million extension? Explain this to me.
Shot through the minor leagues this last season. He went from single A to triple A in one season. He hit over 300 batting average, had, I think, 36 homers, 32 steals. But there's no way in hell that's in 3 minor league.
Yeah. He definitely is worth that 6-year contract, if you truly believe him.
Okay, but if he did that in the MLB, yes.
Yeah.
But how many times has a player played amazing in the minor leagues and then comes to the majors and just is awful?
Yeah. Many times.
Exactly. So who's to say that this guy is not going to just completely be a bust in the MLB? And now they have to pay this guy 6 years, $50 million in that 6 years. You know?
But yeah, I find the $50 million stupid. I can see 6 years, maybe 20 max if you truly believe in the dude. But the White Sox are spending money this offseason, maybe a little too recklessly now after this signing, but
I don't understand.
If they truly believe in the dude, I mean, guess 6 years, $50 million, start him young.
And they did the same thing with what's his name? Their shortstop.
Anderson, was it? No.
They did the same thing last season.
Yeah, I can't think of his name right now.
Eloy Jimenez.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with him. Had 0 service time, and they signed him to like a 5-year contract. Big money.
Yeah. White Sox does have a good farm system in general.
Yeah, and they're going to be a competitor this year.
All right, next topic. I'm going to skip a couple down. Which Super Bowl matchup, which QB matchup would you most likely want to see in the Super Bowl?
Like quarterbacks in the league now?
Quarterbacks in the league right now. Or, yeah.
Or historic.
Or historically, yeah. We can even do historically. Like, you could say, like, Joe Montana and Aaron Rodgers, which probably wouldn't happen because they both played in the NFC. But
I have one that would never happen because they both played in the AFC their entire career. It would be Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
They played in AFC Championship games together against each other.
But that's not the Super Bowl.
That's not the Super Bowl. It's like, they've played it like they were Super Bowl games.
What about right now?
Right now, who would you want to see?
NFC versus AFC quarterbacks, who would you say?
I can't think of a NFC quarterback in his prime right now. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo isn't in his prime. Yeah, he's a good quarterback, but I don't think he's an elite quarterback that I'd would be dying to see in the Super Bowl. Like, obviously Lamar Jackson is one, but I'd like to see Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, but they're both in the AFC.
I'd like to see an AFC Championship game between those two.
I think it'll happen.
There would be...
it'll come down to the Ravens and Chiefs, I believe.
I would like to see... I'm going to say in the Super Bowl with everything on the line, it would probably, my opinion, would be Rodgers and Brady. Because it'd be two of arguably the best quarterbacks in the game, or even Drew Brees and
I'd say Drew Brees.
Like Drew Brees and Patrick Mahomes.
Jackson.
Or Lamar Jackson. That'd be a good game. Because
Lamar Jackson and Drew Brees are two different style quarterbacks, so that'd be
a pretty dynamic game.
That'd be a very interesting game. Brandon,
I actually went NFC and AFC.
Okay.
I like to see this matchup solely because of the weapons these two quarterbacks have and the team that they have, and that's Dak Prescott and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. I mean,
I like to see that matchup because both teams are relatively similar.
But
Cowboys have a little better defense.
Patrick Mahomes is a way better quarterback.
So,
I think we can do
But I would definitely...
Okay. 2 more topics? Okay. So,
We're already at an hour 21.
Not to count the other time we had. Alright. So, let's talk... Oh, wait. You were still talking. What were you talking about?
But, yeah, I think those teams are relatively similar. Dak and Mahomes, relatively similar in age, everything. I definitely think that would be a fun Super Bowl to watch.
Yeah.
I definitely think the Chiefs would win.
Yeah.
But
I think Dak Prescott has the ability to be a great quarterback.
yeah. And granted,
He just
keep
does
in
not
mind,
like
Jason
coaching.
Garrett's not going to be in the Super Bowl. Keep in mind. Definitely.
Well, yeah, because he just got fired.
So, that's
That's a topic. We'll talk about that. Jason G. firing. How do you feel about it?
I think it was a great idea. They didn't really fire him. They're just not re-signing him
Yeah.
because his contract is up on the 14th.
Yeah.
But apparently I saw something that he would not take no for an answer. Like, they were trying to tell him that they were going to be looking at other quarterbacks, and he kept saying, no, let me be in the consideration. Like, he was kind of like begging them to not fire him and not move on. Which, you're a grown man. You've had so many opportunities. Like, just let it go. Like, you failed.
I know every NFC East team is crying right now because of this.
They're
Because
licking their chops right now.
No, right now, no. Jason G was the reason why the Cowboys didn't go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
They were solely the reason. So now they're going to probably bring in a head coach. If
Who do you
it's
think it's
better
gonna be?
or
Mike, I think it could be Mike McCarthy.
I think so too.
Because he interviewed, I think it was yesterday,
Yeah.
and I guess it went so well he stayed another day in Dallas.
Yeah.
If Mike doesn't get hired in Dallas,
But
I can see the Panthers.
I've also seen
Panthers
that,
already no.
No, the Panthers didn't say anyone.
No, Panthers already I don't
Or if
think-
not the Panthers, the Browns.
I don't
I
think
can see the
Panthers are.
Mike McCarthy will definitely be a head coach next season.
Oh, most definitely.
I think
But I also saw
McCarthy's best situation should be in Cleveland, just based off the team.
Because he's got a young quarterback.
He's got a young quarterback,
He's got,
and he's got they got
it's offensive
established-
talent.
Baker Mayfield is not the type of quarterback that he's used to having.
Yeah, it's different, but McCarthy can. Well, he's not that far from Rodgers.
He's not that far from Brett Favre.
He's not that far from Rodgers. And
Rodgers-
standpoints of Rodgers is definitely more accurate than Baker,
But,
but for skill set wise and everything.
Because you got to look at it too. Aaron Rodgers is basically a carbon copy of Brett Favre. So, and people were comparing Baker Mayfield to Brett Favre and his style of play.
but
and his
Baker
gunslinging
Mayfield
way.
can run the ball down.
I think
Exactly.
McCarthy would be better in Cleveland for his situation. I just think that in Chicago, he's not going to have that much or not Chicago, the Cowboys. I don't think he's going to have that much production with the passing game, and they need to pass the ball because they have Zeke.
Yeah.
They need.
They
I'm not
can't
saying,
rely
I'm not
on
saying,
Zeke because that makes you one-dimensional, and defenses will be able to stop that.
yeah.
But I also saw that the Cowboys could be interested in Urban Meyer. And people will say Urban Meyer wouldn't be able to do very well in that system with Jerry Jones always looking over his shoulder. But I think Jerry Jones would give Urban Meyer more freedom than he gave Jason Garrett because Urban Meyer is more an established coach, he is a more achieved coach. May not be at the NFL level, but you might as well say the Big Ten is NFL level. Because how many Big Ten players go to the NFL?
Oh, quite a ton of them. Just from Ohio State, too.
Yeah.
I mean, the Badgers have had a few who have also been successful, but Ohio State has produced
countless.
An immense amount of...
We bring them in reunion with Zeke, too.
True.
Yeah, if you... Yeah.
All right, last topic. Let's talk about Jack Del Rio getting hired as the defensive coordinator.
You want to talk about that?
No, I skipped over an accident.
Yeah.
We talked about that a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
But
Jack Del Rio, I think, is a perfect fit with that. I mean, he's turned around so many defenses. His first gig with Carolina had the worst total yards for a defense. Flipped it around and got second best in his first year.
Yeah.
He went, and you know where he started with? Baltimore. He coached Ray Lewis in his rookie year.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Ray Lewis and Bolwari, and Sharper, who is one of the best trios of linebackers in there. And Del Rio has been really good in the defensive department. He's not a head coach. He could be a head coach.
He wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad as a head coach.
He wasn't bad as a head coach. There's a lot of coaches that were a lot worse. But at the same time, he is a really good defensive coach. And Ron Rivera, who's a no bullshit kind of dude. Same with Del Rio.
Yeah. I think it is a complete culture change, which is what Ron Rivera said he was out to do when he signed with the Redskins. That he was going to change the culture of the organization, which he's definitely going to, because with Del Rio being a no bullshit type of coach and Ron Rivera being the same.
That's honestly what they need.
Yes.
That's exactly what they need is a culture change.
The Redskins, same with the Browns, too. Both need
a culture change.
Coaches that will hold their players accountable. And I think the Redskins can be competitive this next season.
I definitely think they'll be. I'm not saying that they'll be in the playoffs, but I definitely think that they will.
They will go at least 8-8.
I would say 7.
I think they're going to go
7-6.
I think they're going to go 8-8.
7.
They still have the Cowboys and Eagles in their division.
I think they're going to go 8-8 this year, and then they're going to just go off and go like 10-6.
Not going off.
I could see them.
Well, it's going off.
Well, they're
get on the uprise.
They're going to
go
be
10-6, and then
I could see them being an up and coming team if they draft accordingly. Free agencies goes well and everything. I could see them being a 10-win team in maybe the next 4 years.
Yeah, with Dwayne Haskins at the helm, I think that was a good signing. He dropped a good draft pick. He dropped right in their lap.
Yeah, they are going defensive. They've said that they're going to go defensive in this draft. A lot of defensive.
Chase Young is going to get drafted by the Redskins.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him going anywhere else unless some team trades up. I
don't think they'd give up that pick though.
No,
because they're gonna.
If the Lions want to jump up that first pick and do the same thing like the Bears did, then maybe. But
the only reason why the Bears were able to do that was because the 49ers had no intention of drafting.
Yeah.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Well, the Lions would do great with Chase Young, though. So
yeah, with him across from Trey Flower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good duo, but I don't think the Redskins are going to give up that pick because I think they know that if they were to give up that pick, they'd miss out on their guy.
Yeah, they would miss out Chase Young, and it would just depend on who they're getting back in return. Is it worth that pick or not?
Is it worth missing out on a generational player?
Yep.
Which I'd say Chase Young is.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
He is probably the best edge rusher there for a long time.
He's what, 6'6", 260 pounds?
Dude's a freak.
Yep.
Freak in nature. He's got he's probably got his hands the size of my fucking face, if we're being honest.
He is the predator.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Alright, y'all. Well, that was the second episode of Three Dudes in a Basement. We upload actually every Sunday, so tune in every Sunday to listen to us talk about sports.
Maybe at some point we'll do more than just Sunday, but for now we're just going to do every Sunday.
So tune in to listen to us talk about sports, and maybe we'll even talk about something else, and eventually we'll probably create social media for this, so you guys could. So if we get big enough, you guys can tweet at us,
follow,
tweet,
comment,
subscribe. subscribe. We do have a YouTube channel,